Hey, Rudy. I guess you're the only one tonight. You're the only one that said anything, and it literally says one viewer. Oh, hello. It'll get there one day. uh. Homasi, thank you for the bit. There's a lot of game in this game, huh? Quite a lot of game in this game. How are y'all doing? Snow day today? I'm glad that the temperature has come back up around here. Hey, I'm 76. What the fuck? Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? Kelvin, yeah. I did not have a bad day. I did not have a good day. I simply had a day. Yeah, that's kind of every day recently for some reason. I hate driving in the winter. I try not to do it. Uh, 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 do you work for the Olympic diving team? Let's get into it, I guess. Now, we were just getting into shit here, weren't we? I don't know if it's time to switch to Alan. I think we keep trucking. Oh, shit. Well, that's a problem. Yeah, can you beat the game as one character and then not get to finish the other? Is that... I would assume that you get to a certain point and then it forces you to switch.
Another one of those cult boxes.
Oh, was it straight down? Rip. It was straight down. I know, right? It just tells you what the answer is, so what's the big deal? The cult of the tree sees everything. 308. No, inventory full. Well, that's annoying. This is the lockpicking lawyer. And today, we're looking at my wife's padlock. I wonder if that guy still picks locks. What do you think? Oh, whoop. I'd like to move them all, please. I like that it auto-organizes. That's nice of them to do that. You know what? I'm going to ditch even more of them. And do that. The 308, huh? I mean, a sniper rifle has got to take up 4 slots, is my guess. I'll bet it takes 4 slots. Could take 5. You never know. Need to find more bags or whatever. Expand my slottage. I generally don't mind it too much myself. But I hear you. Ugh.
There's a rhyme over here.
I'm still missing a doll somewhere, and it is going to drive me crazy. Although we could probably figure out what one I'm missing pretty easily, where it's found, but nevertheless. Mother, may I go outside? May I run and play? I say to you, my daughter dear, go outside and play, but only in the light of day, and only round the trees so grown. Never near the lake, my child, and never may you drown. Oops. So, by the trees, I guess.
That's it.
It flipped upside down. Okay, so there's some muck over here now. And a trail of toys. Paw prints. Wolves? Again?
I'm getting quite the charm collection.
That is spooky as shit. Okay. Less spooky now. Whoa! Oh, I dodged that. That scared me, though. Irritating.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Good. Coffee mug charm. Saves you from death, but shatters in the process. Wow. One-time use charm. That's a powerful one. Just gonna stow that thing. Okay. Then we have this one down here. So we follow the path, and then when it forks, we take the left. Wow. It moved right when I went to fire. Okay, I'll get my bolts back in this case, I guess. I think there's a lunchbox over here, y'all.
And another lunchbox.
Just then, I suddenly slammed into something that felt like a sturdy, well-built brick wall. I almost fell, but a strong arm grabbed me by the waist. I hardly knew what was happening. A voice reached through my confused, frightened haze like an outstretched hand. A gruff, manly voice. The deep, reassuring voice reassured me. "Don't worry, miss. I've got this." I looked up just in time to see the monster barreling through the forest at us. Just then, a blast! The monster went down like an elderly person who had lost their cane. I looked up at my savior and saw a handsome face with dark hair. He wore a stylish tweed jacket and held up a smoking pistol. "Looks like I got here just in time," he said. He smiled at me and my heart fluttered like a bird. I'll say, I thought to myself. What the hell? This is how they showed them off before the internet. They put them in lunchboxes that were never found by anybody and spread them out across a bunch of lunchboxes to basically guarantee that no one would ever actually be able to ingest the entire fiction in any way whatsoever on this earth. I'll say. There are 200 total vehicles in a factory, consisting of bicycles and cars. Each car has 4 wheels, and each bicycle has 2 wheels. There are a total of 754 wheels in the factory. How many cars are in the factory? I'm bad at these, man. Okay. Yeah. Solve for X and Y. Yeah, that's you guys. Good job, food. We need to go bigger. More stick symbols, more graffiti. I want people pissing their pants when they think about going in the woods. Spread the word. Okay. It's another stash done. This is flooded down here. Will I end up having to go this way, I wonder? Ultimately? Maybe. But let's see what the short path to the nursing home looks like. Also, can you even drive to this nursing home? I'm doing it, I'm doing it, I'm doing it, Daddy!
Tor and Odin claim to be my family. I know Logan and I never lived here.
Joe, thank you for
But I
83
don't know enough
months.
about my family history to say they're not my relatives. Mom only ever said my grandfather was bad news. The less I knew about him, the better. Vote Mayor Setter to sit in office.
I was always shit at doing math in my head. Sad to say. Just have never been good at it. Ding dong. All non-essential visit are restricted at this time. Okay. Well, what about the house then, I guess?
Getting them. Oh, Saga? What's up? Hello, Rose. Thought I'd swing by, see the family. Not a bad time, is it?
Oh, no. I was just, you know, tidying I'm so glad you're visiting again, Saga. But Odin and Tor can't see anyone today.
I was just on the phone with Tor. He invited me over.
Sorry. They had a little too much fun on our trip to Watery and need to rest.
I need an excuse to get in and talk to them. That's too bad. Okay if I say hi to the other residents before I go?
Sure. They always love visitors. Come on in. Not smart to be outside when the sun goes down.
I love the architecture. I always dreamed of living in a haunted Victorian manor.
You say that like it's your first time here.
There's her cutout from the first game.
This way.
There's another lunchbox.
You are strong. You are successful. You are confident. Yeah. Yeah. Infernal Jade. Get that piss out. And Jake Bacon. Congratulations on catching the favor of the anonymous benefactor. Bestowed upon you has been 3 months of glorious subscription. Use it wisely. Wake up! Alan Wake's crime novels have become the sensation of the nation. Join us as we flip through the pages of the man behind the books. Folks Magazine. How has your life changed since your books became so popular? Alan Wake. I have to do a lot more magazine interviews. Other than that, it's not so different. You are hilarious. I can see why you're a writer. So what do you do to get your creative juices flowing? Writing is a very solitary journey. When I'm working, I like to be alone in a room with my manuscript. There I can wrestle with the story, get inside the heads of my characters. Sounds exhausting. And yet you find plenty of energy to party, right? Word on the street is you've been out enjoying the New York nightlife. Any favorite spots? I'd prefer if we could focus on my writing. Definitely. Although I'm sure our readers would love to know where they can find New York's hottest writer on a Saturday night. Are you working on a new book? Yes. On some level, I'm always working on the next story. Right now, I'm looking into something different. A departure from what people would expect. Something new. Be careful with that. People don't always like new. So what role does the beautiful Alice Wake play in your work? Is she your muse? Alice keeps me stable. She's an anchor, stopping the waves from carrying me too far out to sea. Alan Wake, the bad boy of fiction. Best-selling author sets a feisty new tone for writers. Alan Wake is an author best known for his Alex Casey books, a series of thrilling novels that reinvigorated the crime genre. But Wake isn't just known for his literary works. He's also famous among New York's most exclusive clubs as a late-night party animal. This author is redefining what it means to be a writer. Gone are the days of isolated figures hunching over typewriters in dark rooms. Wake is a man who hits the town in style, a regular at the hottest spots in the city. Happy to see and be seen. The people, and the paparazzi, can't get enough of him. But it's not just his social calendar that makes this writer stand out from his peers. Artists are famous for their tempers, but Wake's is in a completely different orbit. Damaging property, giving photographers black eyes, avoiding lawsuits, this writer is a train full of rage, and you better get off the tracks. Like a punk rocker, Wake is grabbing musty old stereotypes and smashing them to pieces. This is one rebel to keep an eye out for. The eye has turned its gaze upon Azumi, who has also been granted 3 glorious months of subscription. We congratulate you, Azumi. I have a feeling, and I don't know the story from 1, so I don't know if this is obvious, but I assume that this is Scratch that is being written about here. Or sort of the emergence of Scratch. The sort of division of Wake's personality into good Wake, bad Wake, Jekyll, Hyde. Whoops, I didn't mean to leave completely. Where is Alan Wake? Mystery writer mysteriously disappears. The best-selling author known for his Alex Casey novels has been reported missing in the town of Bright Falls, Washington. Mr. Wake's wife, Alice Wake, has not given any comments on the case, but is confirmed to have been the one to report her husband's disappearance to the authorities. The mysteries surrounding the novelist's disappearance don't stop there. Other individuals from the town were reported missing within a similar time frame. It is unclear whether these disappearances are connected. Wake's literary agent, Barry Wheeler, has indicated he has no information to provide, despite having been seen with Mr. Wake in Bright Falls just before the author's disappearance. I keep exiting the entire thing. Be my light in the darkness, Rose. I was wondering if you could help me. Longing internally will serve you pancakes. You were my muse all along, Rose. Naughty Al. It's also partially covered up. I guess it's Naughty Alan. Just tons of tiny dicks. Like a serving bowl of party wieners. Anonymous, thank you for the 15 gift subs. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Say thank you, everybody. Come on now. I need to see 15 thank yous. Okay, that's 5. All right. Anonymous, you can take Legend's sub away now. Legend is acting up. You can take that one back. All right, but that's your one legend, all right?
Oh, yeah, cool. Looks like another perfect morning
Wait.
in paradise. I agree, Ilmo. A perfect morning for me to drink this coffee I'm holding. Oh shit, this coffee is shit. Yako, did you just drink a regular brand coffee? I did. My perfect morning is ruined. And all because of your shit coffee. If only we could have good coffee. Hey, what? What's that sound?
Oh dear.
Ilmo, look, it's the Bright Falls blended organic coffee from Old Deer Diner. Oh, wow. I've heard that the health benefits of this coffee include increased energy, improved eyesight.
Bright Falls
better
blend
love
organic
making,
coffee has no
and
proven
deeper
effect on
connections
eyesight,
to
sex
animals.
drive, or attitudes
With
toward...
a thermos
Okay.
full of hot coffee close at hand, you are always prepared for what comes next. How does it taste, Jaco?
Captions are often wrong.
I feel like $1 million. Thanks, Old Deer Diner Coffee. Bright Falls Blend Organic Coffee is brewed with care right here in the Pacific Northwest from coffee beans that are sourced locally in Puerto Rico. Try it today at Coffee World and the Old Deer Diner, and don't
Puerto
forget
Rico.
to try the delicious brunch special this month only for Deer Fest.
Local coffee. Local flavor. Anyway, cut them some slack. English isn't their first language. They've done great. Way to go, Saga. You just fucking knocked everything down.
Old gods of Asgard. So Odin and Thor had a band and everything.
I want another musical level.
Oh, thought I'd lost you. Here's some of our residents, or as I like to call them, our little Vikings. Look who swung by, everyone. Norman, clothes! Norman, we have a visitor. Where are your clothes?
Did it look like somebody ran by the camera when I turned around?
With Artie.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Just another day in Valhalla. I should really get back to work, Saga. But feel free to spend some time with Mandy May and Norman here. It's good for them to have company.
Thor and Odin are here somewhere. Need to find them.
Uh-oh, legend. Ordinary Dork has entered the fray. And they're backed by our anonymous benefactor. They have appointed their champion. You now must prove that you are indeed the legendary Dork.
That's some fascinating network, Mandy May. What's your inspiration?
Oh, I don't know. It is what it wants to be. Taking a break from making those little ornaments for Rose. Do you knit?
I dabbled when I was pregnant. Socks, mittens, the usual stuff.
Oh, how about knitting me some underwear?
One more crude remark from you, Norman, and I'll put this needle in your ear.
Do either of you know where I could find Thor and Odin?
Odin is sleeping upstairs, but your grandpa's been acting crazy. He got electrocuted when he smashed the telephone.
Don't make up stories. Tor went loopy and smacked himself in the head with that hammer he's always carrying around.
Thor is hurt. Something's wrong with him.
Yeah, How are you enjoying it, Azumi? Assuming you're enjoying it.
Was Tor hurt badly?
He never let go of that hammer when he got electrocuted. It looked like a bolt of lightning hit him. Wham! Zap!
Thank goodness Blum took the hammer away from him. It's not Tor's hammer, no matter what he keeps saying. Blum has his moments, even if he is a Russian.
Mandy May, you can't say stuff like that. Are you planning to go watch the Deer Fest parade, Mandy May?
And sit in a crowd of noisy drunks all day? I'd rather stick this knitting needle in my ear.
Ati, this is your home. You don't need to keep cleaning.
Oh boy.
I take that mop away, but I know you'll just find it again.
Kyllä, kyllä. Mutta once after being told no. Why rest when you are born to work? Eikö niin?
And you know Mr. Blum doesn't like it when you take his work clothes. Why don't you go pick a song from the jukebox?
Yes, box Holy Ray. Just thinking about it makes my dance foot waggle. Kyllä näin on.
Yeah.
Hello there. Saga Anderson.
Eipä siinä. Name won't make the man worse. Even a Swedish name. I'm Ahti.
Anything good on that jukebox?
We try to do good, but only Prime comes out. Music from my Swedish brothers, old gods of Asgard. My pals. Perkele Vikings. Perkele.
Were you in the band?
Minäkö? No. Perkele saatana, en ollut en. Not so much sweet that it fills the whole stomach. But we have shared a stage or two.
Do you know where I could find the Andersons?
Oh, you can never know where. Only a seaman can know that. But even the seaman can't know everything.
Fair enough. Thanks anyway.
He has to be the most unique character in anything.
Aye. The song revives the soul.
You wish you could roll your R's? Roll? Hard to do. Rain.
You said I'd been here before. When was the last time I visited? Let's see exactly what she thinks she remembers.
Oh, it's been years. We were all so sad when you left. After the accident.
Oh, fuck this. My daughter didn't drown. You're remembering wrong. She's at home watching Night Springs with her father.
Mm-hmm.
It's useless. I need to stop the story. Mandy May and Norman said Tor is hurt. Why didn't you mention that earlier?
Oh, you mean the little bump on his noggin? It's nothing. The residents like to exaggerate.
Uh-huh. I need to check Tor's room.
Sorry, Saga. That area is for staff only.
What the? The Valhalla Nursing Home was established in 2014 by the Old Gods Foundation. Originally built in 1965 by an unknown architect for the Finnish filmmaker Thomas Zane, this manor is steeped in artistic history. I met Odin and Tor Anderson in 2012 in a strange trip that resulted in strange new friendships. I was honored to manage their band as they made their comeback, touring the country and producing revolutionary new music. However, all good things must come to an end. Valhalla is a place of rest. In that spirit, I hope this building will serve as a place where people can spend their golden years in peace and comfort. May it be a home to those who need one. Welcome to Valhalla. Barry Wheeler. Oh. Well, Barry Wheeler seems like a decent guy.
On greener pastures now.
So strange. So very strange.
Very old. The government built a bunker here during
I shouldn't
World War
interrupt
II
him.
to watch the ocean for Axis navies and who knows what else. Ever since they sealed the bunker, it's been a hot spot for teens. The Ocean View Motel and Spa, they call it. Ironically, I believe. They go there to enjoy their beer and their vapes and electronic cigarettes. Ridiculous. The future is... So, the teens would drink there, do other stuff that isn't appropriate content for you listeners at home, but the bunker has a tendency to flood, especially during the winter. In the 90s, a group of teens went down there one Saturday night and got a little drunker.
He's special.
Need the key.
Well, where's the damn key?
This is Tor's room.
Ooh.
More moonshine. Was this a drunken rampage? This place is a mess. And Tor's not here. I need to keep looking.
Excuse me, miss, but you don't see me barging into your room while you're performing mental and physical strengthening exercises, do you? I thought not.
Sorry. Don't mind me.
And now I have to start over.
Odin's in bad shape. He was drunk and watery. Or is this something more serious? That woman in the painting looks like Mom. Was I born here? Or is this more of the story?
Good question.
Can you hear me, Odin? Odin Addison? Can you hear me? I need to ask you a couple of questions. Odin? He's in no shape to talk. Odin's in rough shape. What happened to him?
These are our twilight years. There's darkness in the water. We have our little tricks. And so do you.
What's happening?
Whoa.
It's never felt this way before.
You're all grown up, Saga, dearest. And you're back just in time. The forces of darkness are eating away at us. We're too old and weak. You have the power in you, like all Andersons.
What was that? He wasn't a projection. Odin was really here. We were connected.
That's wild.
Are they really my family? Is that why this is happening?
Yeah, but if that's true, then is Logan really dead? Did Logan really drown?
I've never connected to someone like this in my mind place before. How is this happening?
I was glad to answer your call. Vikings are born travelers. You are a seer. You can see the truth. But your grandpa will want to tell you more himself. Wouldn't want to steal his thunder. Tor is in danger. You can save him.
Is my mind place more than just a mental technique? Sometimes my mind place even baffles me. Is this the reason? Is there something more than intuition behind it? One thing at a time. Tor is in trouble. Once I help him, he can maybe tell me more. You said Tor is in danger. What's going on?
Darkness is drawn to the spark. Tor only thinks with his hammer, never his head. The Prince of fucking Darkness is making a comeback. Tor's marked by darkness. I can feel it. Is he in his room? It wants to take him, and then take me. Beware of Cynthia Weaver. Bad things happen in the wellness center. Don't let her drag him under, Saga.
Does Prince of Darkness refer to Scratch? Is Tor becoming taken?
Cynthia Weaver?
I need to find him before it's too late. Stop this before more people get hurt.
Who's that?
I found a photograph of you with the cultists. How are you involved?
We're too old for this brand of crazy, but we'll drink with anyone who's offering.
Okay.
The cult's been on our asses to join for years, but we already have our band, and those damn fools don't know what they're dealing with. No wonder they want a pair of legends.
Tor and Odin are not part of the cult. The cult thinks there's something special about Tor and Odin. I'm starting to see it too. I found Wake's clicker. What can you tell me about it?
Cut off from Tom's lamp. It washed to the shore. Good work getting the light switch. The light switch is like an amp. You can play rock and roll without it, but you won't blow anyone away. Art, like Tom's writing, can change the world, but the light switch will crank that change to 11.
The clicker has the power to change the story. To save Logan. This confirms what Wake said. I can't let Scratch get his hands on the clicker. By Tom's writing, Odin must mean Wake.
This shit is wild. And I like it. I will say, like, at first I was sort of, whatever about the, mind place, right? Thought it was just kind of funny little gimmick. Oh. I didn't pick up on that. I missed that. I must have been reading chat or something. Probably. Actually, that's, I think, when Ordinary Dork appeared to challenge the legend.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Zick. Exactly. Unfortunately, I don't understand any of the shit about Tom because I, didn't play the first game, so.
Makes sense. The clicker makes Wake's writing change reality. Can I trust him with that much power? Not sure I have a choice.
I feel like it kind of parallels this story, Dork, you know? You're like Tor and Odin in our chat story.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Tom in the first game? Like right at the beginning?
Tor is not okay. Something is definitely going on here.
I feel like the character model for Rose is really impressive. Like, the expressions on her face and so forth are extremely good. They look really believable.
That's it.
There's still more there.
Okay.
But I can't place those any. Alright, Odin is down.
Breakfast is at 7. Tomorrow will be eggs and toast. Oh, but love, meant to replace it days ago.
Okay. These are her fan fictions that we've been reading? Get out of here. Or a granddaughter? Grandchild? I feel like there should have been more of a revelation here. There should have been something like, oh. But no, nothing from Saga on that. We're just leaving. That's fine. Whatever. The fuck is this? Oh, that's that symbol. This is...
Getting in is forbidden, for your own safety.
What the fuck?
Time is long for those who wait. But in the end, stand the thanks.
Sheesh. Didn't see you there.
In Saga's side of the story, he seems less friendly. Okay, this is just another waste of a room.
I don't have the key.
I need to get in there, Adi. Well, conversation, new choices. Old Guards of Asgard Museum. I want to see that. Oh, Ati has a whole ass room here. Oh, right. She did say you live here. You don't have to be the janitor. Cynthia. Well, I can't tell whose room that is. I don't remember if I visited it. Oh, I did. Norman. This is Norman's room. It says it's a point of interest, but in what way? I don't know. I guess I gotta go down and talk to them.
It came out in bubbles.
She scared me. She doesn't have any shoes on.
This will put a smile back on your face, my dear.
Sorry?
Ah.
With no sense of up or down.
She's one of them. There must be an overlap here somewhere.
Jesus Christ. Is that Cynthia?
Tor's in the wellness center, isn't he?
No, he's... Well, yes, but you really shouldn't go in there right now.
I'm gonna need you to unlock the door. This is FBI business.
It's just... There's some things that, Yes, okay. I'll let you in.
Thank you, Rose.
Have you seen the way Tor's been slobbering over Cynthia? He's like a horny teenager.
What's wrong with a little romance at our age?
Watch out for puddles. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Right. Thanks. That lady is a walking red flag. Dark. Empty. Be ready, Saga.
Why would they keep anybody here? Why wouldn't there be any employees here? That's fucking weird.
Hello? Tor? It's Saga Anderson.
Christ. Sith, thank you for the bits. And for making everybody piss their pants. Tor is bewitched.
Tor Anderson had lightning in his veins. This was rock and roll, baby. That Weaver girl had cast a spell on him. Tor would do anything she'd ask. Tor deserved this. Tor wanted this. She wanted the song, a gift. He had to get it for her. Afterwards, it was too late. Tor swung his hammer in frustration. The spark was gone. Black liquid clogged his mind. A bad trip. Tor fought it. He was strong. He'd never be taken. But the darkness could still drown him. Tor needed to warn someone. It was all happening again. Tom was back. Coming back. Tom would need help too if he was going to make it. But the brothers were too old to stop it this time. Tor had called someone. Someone who could help. The name escaped him. Drowned beneath dark water.
Still assuming that the additions and changes are scratch, but I really don't know anymore. Previously, the additions seemed malicious. But the more that I've got, the less consistent that has seemed. Yeah, they might.
He's hurt pretty bad, but he tore off his bandages. Why? Tor was here.
Doc. Rose and me found Mr. Anderson knocked out on floor by phone. Burns on hand and cut on head. Was out cold, so brought him here. Been acting strange all week. Take good care. He is VIP. VB. Something's making a gurgling sound. I think it's the sink. Save room. I don't mean to move only one. Oh yeah, this place has got nothing on Silent Hill 2's hospital, but it's hardly a fair comparison.
Tor, wait! It's me! Oh, come on.
An electric lock. Looks like it's controlled remotely.
Okay. She's bad. And she's trying to stop Saga.
This door needs a knob. A security computer. Day, then month. He uses European formatting.
14th of August. Bad day. This is a stupid house where something always breaks. I always fix. Old people do not respect me. I should ask for a raise. 15th of August. Hurrah! My acceptance letter has arrived. I am one of the gang now. Dusvidinadya to the boring old Vlad. I tried. Hello to the exciting new man about town, Vlad. I will buy vodka and herring to celebrate. This month, everything will change. 16th of August. I had to take care of the dead raccoon over by the bunker. Smelled very bad. Not good for my hangover.
The Koskela brothers aren't just in the cult. They're its damn leaders.
Vladimir Blum. You have been accepted into the prestigious ranks of our most hallowed organization. As such, you will join our noble cause and be privy to our most guarded secrets. The ceremony will take place the day after the next new moon, as is tradition. The cult of the tree welcomes you. For the 17th? Now, hold on, though. Yeah.
Needs a password. And a warrant, technically. But hey, desperate times.
Marshal security, control and beyond.
And the doors are open.
Okay. But I didn't find a doorknob. Oh, was there mail? Oh. Yeah, I didn't even...
There's Tor. And he's out of his mind. Need to get to him.
Look at him go. VIP recruits. Vladimir, I do not need to remind you that Tor and Odin will be ideal candidates for the cult. Please try harder to recruit them. Riddle for your rifle. Why did you take the doorknob to my personal room? I am sick of old people tricks. You bring it back so I can get my rifle. I'm supposed to go on deer hunt tomorrow. If you don't, I will hunt you instead. I'm a little doorknob that's out of place, but solve these clues and you can trace the way to your private space. I meet you at the greet, inside a bright glassy cage where pretty flowers bloom. So, is there a greenhouse?
Shit!
Whoa, what? I don't like that.
The president shouted!
Well, whoops. Well, there's more arms. Huh.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, that was really cool.
Need to catch up with Tor.
Pretty spooky. Oh. Okay. Lost and found. Mittens, homemade. A notebook full of daily meal plans. A nice fountain pen. An antique hair clip. Very pretty. Address your inquiries to your friend Rose. I found a box of ammo for a hunting rifle in the cafeteria. Rose, I think you left some behind again. You really should be more careful. Take a tip from Vlad, a fellow weapon enthusiast. Always lock it up. Come collect it from me whenever you can. I bought that tea you said you liked. I can make you a cup, if you want. VB. She only has eyes for Alan. Sorry, Vlad.
This must have been Tor's.
I don't think he did. Bill's here. More bandages. That was weird.
You come out of here this minute. That water is bad for you. Tor, wait! Cynthia Weaver, I know it's you. This kind of behavior is not okay.
Oh, that's the overlap. Well, shoot. Okay, so Rose knows. She knows. Damn, there's a lot of shit they want you to
need something to cut this.
have to come back to, huh? Once you get the bolt cutters, like at the end of the fucking game. You gotta remember all these places. Code DILF gets you a warning. Are you addressing me, or are you saying the phrase code DILF gets you a warning? Oh, the emote. Okay, gotcha. It has been auto-modded in other channels as bullying. That's the message it gave you? Our humble co-dilf has been used for evil? No, I have been in other channels and the automod stops it. Oh, is it just because... I guess it's just because of DILF? I feel like the automod has become stricter and stricter. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just means Dad, I'd like to fuck, right? What's so bad here? The implication of a swear? Destroy heights? uh. Oh, really?
It's 1988, a face-off between deities on the rim of Cauldron Lake, high above its dark waters. Thunder roared, the old gods facing something even more powerful, something harder to define even. Or, changing the perspective, raving lunatics all, caught up in the frenzy of a shared delusion. The old gods, the corsairs
Yeah, it's
of the
fine
sea
here.
of night, and the Dark One who yearned to stand in between, who had always stood in between, who would soon stand in between. We help you, you stay away from our family, Tor Anderson snarled over the thunder. Yes, until you all come to me, came the answer. That's never gonna happen, shouted Odin. I will take this as collateral, shall you remember our deal, said the Dark One. Blood arched from Odin's face as he fell to his knees. Lightning
His eye.
hit the dark figure on the cliff, and with that, he was gone. Tor rushed to his brother. Are you alright, bro? Effectively blind in that moment, the eye patch covering his left eye, his hand over the now empty socket of his right, blood oozing out of it. Odin cursed. The bastard took the wrong eye.
uh...
doesn't make sense.
There we go. Confirmed cult member. Still no. Oops. Did you catch that trailer yet, Dave?
Figured all this out already. So this goes here, and that goes there.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah. We love that.
Shouldn't spend time on old questions.
Killed it. Into the pond.
Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another overlap. Has to be. How do I get inside?
I just noticed her very cool flashlight holder. Oh, I didn't expect to be able to just go right into the basement. What the fuck? Maybe I shouldn't have gone into the basement. I should go talk to Rose first, I think. I should talk to Rose first. Probably. Yeah, it got me a little bit as well. Sit in the rain.
What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean, Saga? Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
What? We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me? Or is this a story again?
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
She's clearly lying to me. Why?
Oh yeah. Profile her ass, Saga.
Rose watched Tor go into the pond. Why is she lying to me?
The secret mission for Alan's #1 fan. Hero will say Wake has returned. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
I'm not his fucking character. But I can use that phrase to make Rose stop lying to me. Wake has returned. Cynthia took Tor. What happened to her?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox. What do you call a lamp lady without her lamp?
Is Rose talking about Cynthia or herself? Or both?
This game rocks.
Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my God. You're the hero! You're here to save Alan!
Oh my
I'm so
god.
silly for
The
trying to
fucking
keep you out of
stories
the
are
wellness
hers.
center. I locked Tor and Gale in there after they lost it, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
That was so crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, Rose is in the first game. She was at the diner. She's like the first NPC you interact with, basically.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him. The key to this overlap is an old Gods of Asgard record. Odin will know more.
Okay.
The page says the record will open the overlap. Or is the page predetermining it? Am I just playing into the story?
Maybe. Still.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. Standing there, Saga felt exposed, expecting the shadows to come alive. The needle crackled on the vinyl. The song swelled. Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do.
Okay. All right. We can talk to Odin remotely.
The page mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Driven by passion, raging like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize to your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you, even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby. Plausible. Stay on task. The record is in the museum. What happened to Tor just now?
Cynthia took him. Ugh, I knew someone was messing with Tor's head. There's something wrong with the water here. Pipes acting up, black stuff coming out. Cynthia's probably behind that too.
Does Cynthia have any connection to the cult of the tree?
Oh no, she's way too frail for that. But she used to be this town's best defense against the forces of darkness. Well, after Alan. But I guess it finally got her.
Wake is in custody. How have you been in contact with him?
He leaves me messages in funny places, like the newspaper, books. Once he even wrote to me with a cloud. If it's something really important, he tells me in a dream.
Okay. And what does he say to you with these clouds?
Ways I can help him, how I can stay safe, good dinner recipes, ways to kill Taken, lots of stuff. I've been finding some pages of writing lately too, so he must be working on a new book. Exciting.
Wake tells you how to kill Taken?
Oh, sure. You're the hero, so you must know all about it. All you need is a strong light, and then your conventional methods of extreme violence. Simple stuff. The tough part is hiding the bodies.
I honestly don't know how to react to this.
Just doing my part, sister.
But she really had a page. I don't think everything she's saying is true, but she really had a page.
You're the one leaving those Alex Casey lunchboxes around, aren't you?
Guilty. They were the only Alan-related containers I could find online. He told me to destroy the Taken around town, and I needed some way to stash my gear. I even recruited Mandy May to make knitwork decorations to mark the sites. The stashes are for you, too. You being the hero and all.
Thanks. I already have been.
Already have been... Wait, what? Wait, that is not... Huh? Have been using them, I guess? That was a weird way to answer. Yeah, or already have been the hero? It was just a strange response.
You need to get the residents out of here. It's not safe.
Oh, this kind of stuff rolls right off their backs.
Bless me.
They've lived very rich lives. Very resilient. But I already told everyone to wait at the designated muster point on the front porch. We run drills every few months. I'm so proud of them.
I'm impressed by how prepared you are.
We're pretty used to this kind of thing.
I feel like she's the most well-done NPC. Some of them seem like they didn't get a ton of care. But, her expressions and behavior and stuff is really impressive for an NPC. Huh. Y'all saw that, right? You didn't? Someone walked by the front door. I think she said that the old people were supposed to gather out here, right?
She said we'd be safe on the porch.
Yeah, okay.
Muster point!
They're all in the light. Muster point. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He looks a bit older. He was already pretty old in the first game.
You all should stay out here a while. Until it's safe.
I'm happy to get out of that house. Isn't it strange that I've lived in Bright Falls my whole life and I can't remember this building?
The house has always been here, Norman. Remember when that poor Nora girl drowned in the bunker? Those Andersons got it so cheap because it's haunted. You get what you pay for.
Is there anyone who didn't show up?
Yeah, Cynthia.
A few. Artie, Gil, Cynthia.
If they aren't here by now, then they aren't coming. It's important to be punctual. On that topic, I'd like to point out that our nightly decaf coffee service is almost half an hour behind schedule.
All of you tell me about Cynthia Weaver.
Have any of you noticed anything odd about Ms. Weaver?
Just that Tor won't leave the poor woman alone. That brute wants one thing, and one thing only.
Cynthia's gotten downright bossy. Take a swim in the pond, Norman. Drink some water, Norman. Well, no one tells Norman MacDonald what to do.
Hello there. Are you Pat Maine from the radio?
That's me. And you're the federal agent everyone's been talking about. Would you have time for an interview at some point?
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Love your show, though. Very informative.
Thank you. Never a compromise on quality. That's my motto. We'd be happy to have you on the show anytime, me and my listeners.
Mandy May, are you all right?
Oh, I didn't
You're
notice her
bleeding.
fingers.
Oh, how did that happen?
Oh, no, Mandy May. Oh, no!
Oh, don't be a crybaby, Norman. It's nothing. I just poked my finger knitting this monster of a blanket.
Well, stop. Stop. It looks horrible. That looks awful.
It sure is a beautiful night, huh, May? Nice and, stormy.
Don't go getting any ideas, Norman.
He was talking without moving his mouth.
This is the designated muster point, not a date.
Yeah, that looks quite bad. I wonder what happened. Alright, time for spooky shit. Get spooky.
Safe from what?
Okay, so we know we need to go to the museum, which is on the second floor. We also can now go in all the rooms that we couldn't before. We were able to go everywhere on the first floor previously, except for through that door, which we already did. We can go to the basement, but the basement is scary, so we'll hold off on that. Let's head on up here. Take the chairlift. Yeah, I wish I could. Oh yeah, Odin's stuck in the bed.
Odin Anderson stirred in his bed, his vision hazy, smudged. He felt weighted down by an ocean of dark water. Through the haze, he made out Saga. Odin felt useless. He wished he could tell Saga how his silly faces made her smile when she was young. Too young to remember. Odin used to joke that Tor was her grandfather, but he was the Allfather. He smiled at the memory. Odin was the kinder of the Anderson brothers. Tor lacked patience, more volatile. The brothers fought a lot, but they were inseparable. Now Tor was missing, dragged into darkness. Odin could feel it. Time was running out for both of them.
Also, where's Casey? Wrong room. The Sea of Night. To drink from the cup of the wise one, for wisdom to be a seer, I gave up my eye. In the light of the moon to shine and see the many worlds to madness and beyond. Cross the dark dreaming sea, the branching paths of the tree. I gave up my eye so many times. We have lived and died and been reborn. We have met here before, and will keep on meeting still. Where did I put the eye? Before time, I gave it to Mimir to drink from, the well of wisdom, the cauldron. 1976. I took it out myself to see, drank the moonshine. 1988. He who stands on the threshold took it from me. The time will come again, to be writ again. Alright, well, it doesn't seem like we can help him. We're here. I don't know what all rooms we had gone in and have not gone in, but it seems like probably everything second floor. We definitely went in there. And in here. Down here is where we saw Cynthia. We've been in there. We were not able to go in the museum. I don't remember if we were ever in Pat's room. Oh yeah, we were. Yeah. Duh. Alright. Trashed hotel rooms and ruined pools. Crowds go wild for the old gods of Asgard Ragnarok tour. The rock and roll group Old Gods of Asgard are leaving chaos in their wake as they plow through the major U.S. cities on their aptly named Ragnarok tour. The band is breaking their sales records with singles topping the charts and had their latest sold-out concert in Long Beach, California. The fans showed their love for the reckless rockers by showering the stage with lacy unmentionables, black roses, and even full beer bottles. None of this fazed the stars themselves, who embraced the admiration and transitioned from song to song with such gusto that the audience was left catching their breath, eager to keep up with the brothers Anderson and their cohorts. After-hours shenanigans for the musicians included a pool in a private residential neighborhood, left to be emptied and sanitized, and a hotel room nearly destroyed in a classical fashion, not to mention the lengthy room service bill gone unpaid. All things point to this band quickly becoming a strong contender to the iconic Hall of Fame rock groups that came before them. Old Gods of Asgard party like their namesakes and give a performance like no other. Be sure to catch them on their tour and bear witness to rock history in the making. God damn it, I exit the whole fucking thing. Can I do that every fucking time? Old Gods of Asgard band member dead. The legendary heavy rock band Old Gods of Asgard mourns the loss of their divinely talented guitarist, Bob Balder. Fat Bob, as he was affectionately and ironically called, died from complications of a severe illness, leaving his bandmates Odin and Tor Anderson behind. The peace-loving musician will be sorely missed, also by the band's numerous fans. When asked about his loss, Tor Anderson had this to say: "Get the fuck out of my face. Balder is in Valhalla now. He fought cancer like a hero. Bob was too beautiful a soul for this world," added Odin. What this means for the band and their upcoming album remains to be seen. Rock music is the ancient language of the soul, muses Old Gods of Asgard's lead singer. I sat down with the Anderson brothers of Old Gods of Asgard fame in the lobby of a rundown hotel somewhere in downtown Detroit. Currently on their Ragnarok hit tour, the busy band members have only a moment to spare to a fledgling journalist and his questions before running off to the sound check before their concert tonight. How's the reception been? Amazing. The fans understand what we're about. They get rock and roll. They get the spirit. They know we're not here to fuck around. That's fucking right. Why do you do what you do? Ha ha ha. I can tell you're new at this, buddy. Why does anyone do what they do? For the glory and the fame? For the money and the sex? Or because you have something inside you that is going to fucking burst out if you don't start using it? It's the latter. That's a good answer. How about music then? What is it about music that compels you? That should be pretty fucking obvious. This is boring me to death, bro. Let's get moving. Sorry, he's always impatient. As they stand up to leave for the tour bus waiting outside, the larger-than-life rockers turn around for one final quote. Music, especially rock and roll, is the ancient language of the soul, man. It's in me. It's godly. And it'll come out like a fucking thunderstorm. Okay, it is very dark in here. That's Bob, eh? I was wondering why Bob is never around. Ah! Oh my
Angus
god.
Remorse. This is the one. But it's gone. Cynthia has the record. She will tell me where to find it.
I don't know if I want to ask her. Framed by the old gods of Asgard, to memorialize the only pressing of the unreleased single, Anger's Remorse. Oh no. Do we have to? She looks like a corpse.
Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own case.
The dark presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor. Where is Angus Remorse now?
He is a young girl in love. A rock and roll tweezing. The shadows to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her.
Why doesn't she just break it or something? You know what I mean?
Angus Remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
Drowned beneath dark water. Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her. Cut short. She screamed. An old folks care home.
What?
The Angus Remorse record is in Cynthia's room. In her bathtub.
I don't like how this one was screaming at us. I had to like back out of it. A few of them did that when we were done profiling them. I think the deputies did as well, because they're also fucking dead. She tried to drown the record in her bathtub.
A bathtub. A pond. A lake. There's a theme here.
Case closed. I can't see.
Rose Marigold left these lunchboxes for me. Alan Wake apparently told her to. I guess I owe her one.
That will happen.
Anga's remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor. Bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen.
I like how he's struggling with it.
Anga's remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location.
Okay, well. Or did that. Okay. So now we go to the lounge and fucking save, because it's been a minute. And shit is getting spooky. Do I need to offload? Yeah, a couple of items there. Get rid of this. And this. If I get the rifle, this is going to be problematic. I just don't have a ton of space in my damn inventory. I almost left without saving. I can't believe I've spent this much time in this game. It doesn't feel like it at all. I guess just because it's so... the story is so engrossing and engaging. Okay. The game is already playing unpleasant music at us. We need Ati to reassure us.
Do you know anything about the cult of the tree?
Yes, yes. He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. But I like his shoes.
I wish that anything that he had to say was possible for me to understand.
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Bloom like to talk.
I like talking to Ati, but I don't love how when you're done talking to him, he seems like he's pulled into the abyss. Like he's just... his eyes go dead and he starts looking off into space. Weird. Okay, so we're in Ati's room. There's that room he told us not to go to. And then there's Gail and Cynthia's rooms. Why shouldn't I? It won't even let me unlock it. So I guess I really can't go there. Alright. Also, I'm still bothered about how it says there's a point of interest in Norman's room. Here it is. Riddles Through the Ages by Shabnam Dabiri. Over 200 teasers, tickles, and twisters. Note to self, hide the thing with a nice little riddle like this. Better than any actual lock. To Get to the Other Side. Oh, To Get to the Otter Side by Reese Watts. 250 Otter This World puns to help your conversations go swimmingly. There we go. What's up, Gail? Uh-oh. Oh. This is what happens when you get placed across from Cynthia. Sorry, Gail. It's just bad luck. You oughter be kidding me.
Wheeler set up a foundation with the sales of their greatest hits album. He used the cash to build a nursing facility. The old men deserved it. An old manor in Bright Falls. Wheeler hired a contractor to have it refitted as an old folks' care home. At this point, Wheeler felt good about himself. He had a heart of gold. No need to feel guilty. Wheeler left the work to the contractor and returned to New York City. He had done his part. It was time to turn over a new leaf. The contractors figured out Wheeler was gone for good. They took the money and ran. When the fall rains came, the leaks started appearing.
Oh. Well. That sucks. Hated that. Alright. Hey, Mr. Bear, it's not time yet, buddy. I don't want...
No use crying in the dark place. What has been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator. But look out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
The basement. Thanks.
I was wondering how they were going to get us down in the basement. So I can't unlock the door now. Not without going down in the goddamn basement. Can you shut the fuck up? Yeah, gotta check and see if that guy's doing all right. Okay. I have to go out over here. The fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Y'all heard that, right? I hated that sound. Is that her? No, that's just somebody. That's bad. Okay, great. Oh, what the?
Fucking monsters.
Yeesh. Okay. Oh man.
Shit.
Is
I
this
need to get the
Bloom?
power back on.
I feel like maybe that's Bloom.
Key fob's no good without power.
Y'all divide up your basements with chicken wire panels?
I can't get through this.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back, an on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
Hate that.
Can't be opened on this side. Fuse is blown. Maybe there are spares nearby.
Fuck. This is the scariest part of the game so far. Rose. Spare fuse is now locked away because someone, Ati, keeps stealing them. Code is in the laundry room. BB. Oh my god, why is the basement so huge? And the laundry room is opposite of where we are. And we couldn't go through that door before. Oh my gosh, do we have to crawl through the fucking... Oh man. Oh jeez. Yep. We sure do. We sure do have to do that. Maybe he needs them for his mop.
Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life, he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restroom, and touching things. Touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
What the fuck? Why does this basement even have this? Huh? What's this for? Saga, you can stand up. I don't like that. You know? I don't like it. House of Zane. Renowned filmmaker establishes artist commune in Bright Falls. Thomas Zane, born Thomas Sane in Finland, and his partner Barbara Jagger, born Baba Jakala in Finland, have recently established an artist commune here in Bright Falls. Mr. Zane has purchased the old manor house outside town, and the couple has already settled in. In his home country, and internationally as well, Mr. Zane is a well-known and respected auteur filmmaker, a rising star already compared to the likes of Stanley Kubrick and Ingmar Bergman. His earlier film, Nightless Night, won a number of European Film Awards. Mr. Zane is currently in the process of filming a feature entitled Tom the Poet. In conversation, Mr. Zane comes across as a charismatic figure with big dreams. He talks about building a hotel and a film studio in the area. He even has a name picked out for the hotel, Ocean View Hotel. This reporter believes the name has a nice ring to it. Mr. Zane's dreams would certainly make Bright Falls a household name if they became reality. Members of the commune clearly feel the same, seeing Zane as a person worth revering, even to a faintly cult-like degree, a person who guides his flock to expand their consciousness and reach a higher state of artistic inspiration with the aid of magic mushrooms. While the Bright Falls Record does not condone the use of illegal drugs, we hope Mr. Zane will help put our town on the artistic map.
Thomas Zane looked just like Wake. Is this why Odin keeps calling him Tom?
Okay, there's where the fuses are. But not where the code is. The code is where they can ambush us with a fucking monster. No doubt. You know, I should have prepared that other door as well, I think, but we're here now.
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. "Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it," Cynthia said. "This will put a smile back on your face, my dear," a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
Those are the things that she was saying. Code is 273. Rose, if you see this, please remind the residents to leave my stuff alone. I think they hate me. VB. We experienced another big bubbling. I want to reiterate, I'm not a fan. Stop that. Stop it. Sith, thank you for the biddies. God, they nailed this shit. It sucks tremendously. That sounded like it was coming from in here. And that's unnecessary.
There. Power's back on.
Now, we won't be allowed to just walk out of this basement, will we?
The nightmares were starting to creep in.
Shit. Careful, Saga.
Jesus Lord. Yeah, perfectly safe. Totally fine. I think there's a fuse in there, guys. God damn. Also, why is the screen shaking occasionally? They did an incredible job with that basement. What the fuck? I was on edge that entire time. And there wasn't even anything in there. I still don't want to go in there, I'll tell you. Hey, Adi, I'm having some troubles. Any big words of advice before I throw my life away? No? Okay. Fuck's sakes.
A dam? Was Cynthia into civil engineering? A power station? Everyone needs a hobby, I guess. A lantern. Was Cynthia using it for protection? Did she know about the dark presence? I feel like I'm missing some context here. I'm guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite.
We're a very special woman.
Tor's a romantic, huh?
T.
The dark presence uses people's memories, their fears to corrupt them.
I went down to the basement today to check the lights. I can't trust Blum to do it. He's too slow. But it's getting harder and harder for me to reach them. I can't keep up much longer. Tom's lamp is gone. The lamp with the angel on it. He always loved that lamp. It disappeared from my room. The darkness is here after all these years. It took Tom's lamp. I know it did. The lights are going out more and more. There's no one left to stop it. I can't do it on my own. Not anymore. I have nothing left of Tom now. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need Tom's lamp back. I need Tom back. The shadows are moving. There is no more light. No more lamps. I can't find my way out of the room. Someone locked the door. Did I lock it? Maybe Tom did. He probably did it to keep me safe. He is such a considerate man. Barbara doesn't deserve him. Tom could do so much better. Where did Tom's lamp go? I used to have it. I guess he took it back. That's fine. It was his after all. The shadows are moving? Did I write that? Nonsense. There are no shadows. It's just us. Tom and I, forever. I found something funny while I was down there. A newspaper article about Tom. But it called him a filmmaker. Tom didn't make movies. He was a poet. A magnificent poet. I dug around and found film equipment supposedly also Tom's. What is happening? This isn't right. I know it isn't.
Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was back. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. The nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken.
Who can say? Oops. You son of a bitch.
Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming. Cynthia Weaver smiled. Lost without her lantern? Nonsense. Cynthia felt as giddy as a young girl in love. Cynthia had loved Thomas Zane. Tom only had eyes for Barbara. Barbara was bad news. Tom had seen it in the end. Cynthia had been there to comfort him. And when he left, Cynthia waited. Years of waiting. Now Tom had come back to her. They'd be together now. See the world. She'd always dreamed of seeing New York. They were there now in a fancy hotel. She drew a bath. She would become like Barbara. No, better. She sank into dark water. Into Tom. Tom had enemies plotting against him. Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming. Anything for Tom.
I love this game.
Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard. I need to play it in the jukebox.
Jesus. Still no. Still nothing. What?
Guide me. Great Falls was bustling.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh shit. That rocks. Yeah. That was awesome. Seems to be a little bit of a bug with it. That looked awesome, yeah. Can someone tell me what's happening? Jesus. hell. So the reason the flare's stuck there is because he's stuck there? I don't know what happened. Was that Cynthia? Did something just... Did that just scoot up in the air and then stick here?
The song will show me the way.
Look in the mirror, the cobweb of my soul, of my face forever, seeking to be whole, driven by passion, raging like a storm, with thunder and lightning, and the hubris I was born, blood and pain, there is to take it all. Blind to your pain, your wounds, my downfall. You can relight my fire when our shame becomes a
Jesus. I guess that wasn't her. No, she's in the overlap. That was just another evil old person. Well, y'all, we will enter the overlap tomorrow. I'm leaving you on a cliffhanger, but it is that time and I must go. But this has been another awesome installment. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching, and I'll see you next stream.